exactly the same apparent size from the Earth as the Sun. Surely this cannot be just coincidence, and the odds against such a perfect match are enormous. We can see this article from October the 1st of 2000. Believe it or not, it's actually just a coincidence, and a happy one at that. The moon and the sun have virtually the same angular size in our sky because the sun is about 400 times wider than the moon. But it's also about 400 times farther. Hold on, my screen went into night mode. Let's fix that. We got to get that fixed. Yes, we do. Okay, we got it going again. And the sun's about 400 times wider than the moon, but it's also about 400 times farther away. This allows us to see spectacular coronal displays and prominences during the total solar eclipse. Interestingly, this hasn't always been the case. The tidal interactions cause the moon to spiral about 1 inch per year from the Earth, and in the distant past, the moon was close enough to the Earth so that it could block the sun's entire disk. That's interesting. And then some. Our pre-human ancestors would not have witnessed the beautiful coronal displays that we now enjoy. In about 50 million years from now, the moon will be far enough away so that our descendants will only see an annular eclipse. So, why do we happen to live in the brief period of Earth's history when the moon just barely blocks the sun? Indeed, the odds against it are enormous. But the universe is large enough place so that the improbable coincidence can occur and does occur. It's important to note, however, that even today, some solar eclipses are annular because the Earth and the Moon have elliptical orbits. This is rather. Let me flip this around. Now, I can't say that I totally agree with this article. I really cannot say. In fact, a part of me thinks that, yeah, right. Yeah, right. That's what a part of me thinks. Sure, it's something that just is the way that it is, but I think there's something much greater to it. I really do. This is a members only video. I haven't done one members only. I don't think so, but I did it now just to read it, see how that will work. No, it just can't be. I don't personally buy into this theory, even though they may say this is true. The sun's 400 times wider than the moon, and it also 400 times farther, and it allows us to see a spectacular coronal display of prominence during the total eclipse. Look at this. They hypothesize, hey there, Al Honey. So why do we happen to live in the brief period on Earth history when the moon just barely blocks the sun? I think it's much greater than what they say. I truly do. But it's interesting nonetheless that the moon and the sun just so happen to be practically identical in size. Yeah, that's right. The moon is going to be rediscovered, Al Honey. Yeah. It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't. But if they want to explain it like that, 50 million years from now, the moon will be far enough away that our descendants will only see an annular eclipses. We won't even be alive to witness it. This article will be long gone, and there'll be no history 50 million years from now of this article ever existing. Really. And they won't even know it either. They won't know that the moon and the sun were the same size, and it didn't make sense to the people on Earth, but that's all right. That is. So I'm going to go. Thank you, Al Honey. So just you and me, Al Honey. That's all right. I am going to go. So, with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours. Love you. It's just you, Al Honey. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. I'm going to do more video tonight, I think. A public one. I do. Seems like a higher consciousness placed that moon in a starship. That's right. That's right, Al. I'm going to go. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, and anyone else who watches it later. This is the first live member video on here. Anyway, talking about that moon. The moon and the sun. Look like the black hole sun is what it looks like. Yeah.